In the heart of a fog-shrouded town nestled between whispering woods and the ever-silent gray lake, there lived a reclusive old clockmaker named Elias Grinwell. His shop, Time and Whimsy, sat at the corner of Crosswinds and Hollow Street, where time quite literally moved differently. To the townsfolk, Elias was a relic. No one could remember when he'd arrived, but he had always been there, tinkering, polishing, humming old tunes, and never seeming to age. Children dared one another to peek through his frosted windows, only to glimpse hundreds of clocks ticking in unison, yet never showing the same time. One misty October morning, 12-year-old Nora Ellis wandered into Time and Whimsy, chasing her cat, Thistle, who had dashed in when the door creaked open on its own. The air inside buzzed softly, not with electricity, but something older, more alive. "Lost something?" Elias asked, without looking up from a pocket watch he was dismantling with impossibly delicate tools. "My cat," Nora replied, wide-eyed. "She ran in." Elias nodded toward the back, where Thistle was curled up atop a grandfather clock that read 3:17, though Nora's watch still showed 10:03. She retrieved the cat and turned to leave, but something in the gleam of Elias's eye stopped her. "Curious about time?" he asked. Nora hesitated. "Isn't everyone?" With a quiet chuckle, Elias gestured to a dusty wooden door behind the counter. "Would you like to see what time really looks like?" Behind the door was not a room but a garden, timeless and impossible. The air shimmered. Trees grew with gears instead of leaves. Birds flew backward. A brook babbled in a language Nora didn't know, but somehow understood. "This," Elias said, appearing beside her, "is the Garden of Lost Moments." He plucked a silver hourglass hanging from a vine. Inside, instead of sand, it held fragments of light. "Every second someone wishes they had back ends up here," he explained. "Unspoken words, unsung songs, unopened letters." "Why show me this?" Nora whispered. "Because you noticed. Because time doesn't matter to most, but it should. Every moment matters. Even the ones we lose." He pressed the hourglass into her hand. "Use this only when you must. Time is a gift, not a promise." Nora left the shop, dazed. When she turned back, Time and Whimsy was gone, only fog and an old brass sign swinging gently from a rusted lamppost. Years passed. Nora grew, and the memory faded, until the day she stood by her father's hospital bed, heartbreaking, words unsaid. And then, in her coat pocket, where it hadn't been in years, she found the hourglass. It was glowing.